Love, love. Love is in the air because I'm here. Earth is homeschool and class is in session. I just want to ask those who are thinking to live with me one quick question. Where is your altar? Where's your altar? Where are you making alterations? Where are you making modifications to yourself? When we think to live, we are forming something in the mind, or we have it in mind. This is literally the definition of think, what it is to think. So when we're thinking to live, we are composing reality. We are composing our thoughts, our reality that we are going to experience in the material world. So when we think to live, one might want to do so intentionally, right? Because we're always thinking, always. When you're watching TV, when you're sleeping, we are always thinking, even in meditation, when we're trying not to think, right? So we're taking off the awareness of what is happening right in front of us in our conscious awareness, wearing what we're putting on in that garment. We're stripping that off. We're going into the supraconscious. Even then, we're processing information. We are forming a reality. We're allowing that to come out. So I'm asking those who are thinking to live, where is your altar? Where are you making these alterations? The English language is beautiful, right? So we can say altar, Altar, which is a place of wordship, right? Worship, play on words. The English language, man, it's been developing over a long time, and they have taken, though when I say they, those in his story have taken these sounds, these vibrations that we create with our mouth, and we push out into the atmosphere. And to create in our reality, we take these words, these godship words, and we're creating something, right? But when we take those letters, those things we call vowels, and we move them around different places, then we can, through spelling, attach different meanings to it, even though we're using the same vibration, right? So Alter is now to make modification, to change something. So here I ask you, where do you make your change to yourself? Where do we actually go to put an intentional thought, to look at something, to smell something, to observe and to ponder and meditate on something specific that we're looking to materialize, to bring into formation as we think to live? When we're living, again, we're composing something. There's a time to decompose. But when we're thinking to live, we're materializing our reality. We're creating something. So I'm going to ask you, because a lot of peoples go into the world and they meditate on the programs that have been given to us through television programs, the visions that others have, like you're here now. You're listening to my vision, right? You're listening to how it is that I perceive the world, and I'm gratitude for sharing this with me. If you're still listening, then we're thinking to live together. I'm sure of it. So with that being said, you're in my circle of influence. I want to ask you, because I want you to ask yourself, where is your altar? That's kind of important. Where are you programming yourself intentionally? Where you have things in front of you that or around you that you are able to perceive and receive from your sensory input, put into your brain, and then ponder on and make alterations and modifications to who you are to form your reality. Where is your altar? These words are very, very funny. I was speaking with a sister of mine yesterday, love her to death, and we were having some grown-up conversation, and she was sharing with me a story about a gentleman who was walking into this door, and he saw somebody else coming up, another man who was carrying a heavy load, and he decided to let the door go. He didn't keep the door open like a lot of other common people would. And when he saw the disdain and the offense that others took on him just letting the door go, releasing the door, he said, "I am not that kind. I'm not that kind." What did he mean by that? I'm not that kind. Now, here we are with these words again. K-I-N-D. Now, I'm just going to go to the dictionary, just to show good example because, Google, you can look up what a Google is later. And, we're going to go to the dictionary that's got some history about how these words have been used. And, let's see, kind, to be specific. The very first definition we have here is a group united by common traits or interest. When he said he's not that kind, he said he's not of that type, not of that common interest, not of the common interest that those who expected him to be of a particular behavior. I am not that kind. I don't do what it is you expect me to do. I am not of your kind, clearly, is what he was sharing with him, with the others. But there's another kind, right? Maybe he meant something different. Maybe he meant the other K-I-N-D. Wanting and liking to do and to bring happiness to others. Again, the assimilation of someone else. Nice. I'm not that nice. Not that nice. So either way, he was making a distinction of himself, separate from the others. I don't behave as such, or I don't behave as you expect me to. These words are quite influential when we really listen to what it is that we're saying and what it is that we're hearing through these vibrations on the planet. So here I am, I'm associating with my kind. If you've been listening and you're still here, past 8 minutes, you might be of my kind. And I'm asking you, where is your altar? Not so that you can answer to me, but so that you can answer to yourself. One love.